Today we are in downtown Ottawa. We are visiting with one of the best suit designers.
So let's introduce you to Steve. He is the owner of the Ottawa location of Blandin de Loire. Every little detail counts with these suits, and Steve knows every little aspect of them.
Nobody see that, nobody know that, but you know.
But you know.
And that's what is important.
That's my favorite part. Let's talk about matching the groom's suit to the bride's dress.
You know, we have that old thinking like you should not see the dress and the groom should, and a lot of the ladies coming with their man actually like to actually help out to take some decision, because sometimes men have a hard time to take decision on some details. But yeah, so that's one of the questions I'm asking is what type of dress, which color your dress it is. Is it white, or is it more like ivory? So I can point them out actually in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they don't stick like a sore thumb like in the wedding. That's important. Like it's being a part of the wedding. It's like everything is merging together properly. So it's really important. In the process of making the suit, we ask questions like actually what is the theme of the wedding? What's the accent color? What's going to be the color of the flowers and all that? So I try to grab those elements and actually incorporate it inside, like for basically maybe a pocket square or the linings,
Yes.
or the pocket lips. So this one is kind of tuxedo, so it's pretty straightforward. But see, like white pocket lips, so I have a little bit more accent. But if you tell me I'm gonna have some blue flower in my wedding, so that's something, you know, we could do like blue pocket lips, you know, with some flowers. So those things like try to incorporate that. We can do like the back of the waistcoat too, like with another color.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get those accents and try to merge the suit more to the winning universe.
And everything is customizable. Everything on the
100%.
suit is
Yeah.
customizable. So if somebody was like, I really want pink peonies in here.
100%. So we have a pink right here. We did a little bit of I will say pop of colors. So see, that's like a light pink, but like you can go a little bit darker pink. And actually, we have different texture, different fabric for the pocket lips. So we brought back.
I love that.
And
Yeah.
the texture
You know, so
matches. That's great.
It's not all over the place, but it's actually a nice pop of colors. You can go crazy like me too. So sometimes like I like to go a little
You
bit.
always do. Yes.
See, like so I got like little accent pocket.
And each
red
of those
lining.
pockets are able to be like, you don't have to have all those pockets, but you can decide which ones you want. If you want
Yes, to a certain extent.
okay.
But it's important for a man to have like pockets inside, because you should never put anything in your front pocket. It will play with the shape of the jacket a little
Okay.
bit. So like having pocket inside, we even can make like a pocket for cell phones under the armpit. So basically, you don't see it at all. Nobody see that, nobody know that, but you know.
But you know.
And that's what is important.
One of the most important points about choosing either your suit is about choosing the right suit fabric.
But see, like when you have like a nice texture, like flannel, like I would go more with a beige with a burgundy kind of thing, like even that.
That's so beautiful.
You know, super elaborate, like paisley.
The paisleys are great.
Yeah. And all viscose too, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
viscose is more breathable. We still use silk for the arm.
Yeah.
Easier to slip your jacket for sure. But viscose is a good, because a lot of men always said like, oh, I'm running hot.
Yeah.
And it's important to choose the right fabric for them. Learning where's the wedding, when is the wedding,
Yeah.
how hot they're running, all that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thinking wool is actually hot, but it's thermoregulated. So all depend how it's been weaved together. Like see the upset, like a fabric like that, super breathable. You know, like you will never be hot in that. You got the fresh coat.
Yes.
It's another type of fabric. Like it's actually really breathable. You got blue fill, you know, like if I have a businessman or somebody like want to look sharp but never have any issue with wrinkles and all that, you know, like Draco is great because you can actually, and sticking back is shape, right? It's light, it's breathable, stretchable too. and it's wool. Like seems like it's got a stain in it, but it's not. For
Yeah.
some, so depend on the fit they want to. If they want something more adjusted, it's maybe a good thing. Like they have a little bit of stretch, right?
Yes.
So I gonna, like you're telling me you want a blue suit, but what's gonna be the purpose of your blue suit? Are you gonna do some break dance?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the split? So I can show you the right fabric to have the right suit.
Yes. What fabric would Steve recommend for a suit that goes with a cinder's dress?
So I would probably go with.
You'll have to wait until the end to find out the answer. But first, let's introduce you to the brand of Blandin de Loire. The brand Blandin de Loire is France originated.
Yeah, the first shop was in Paris.
Okay. And how many shops are there now?
There's 14 over there in Europe.
Just in Europe alone?
Yeah, in Europe.
Okay.
So we'll not start to enumerate everyone
Right.
there.
Yeah,
But I think like they have 2 in Paris and one in Luxembourg. They have like pretty much like a good reputation in Europe. They passed twice in Dandy magazine.
Okay.
So it's a nice magazine. I think Montreal passed in Vogue magazine too. So we try to get that market, Canadian market.
Yeah.
For sure, like in Europe, there's a lot of people actually is dressing more in suit and more like even a casual, clean kind of look is really popular over there. Here in Ottawa, that's what we try to do. Like we have a lot of people like working at the banks, so that's why we decided to open Ottawa.
It's a parliament town. There are a lot of
Yeah,
lawyers,
exactly.
doctors, that kind of thing. Yeah. So
Yes.
what proportion do you find? How much do you do wedding? How much do you do other than wedding?
I will say there's a good 70% like wedding for now. A good 30% of business. Two different worlds.
That's
Really.
what it is very much.
Because business is more acts to look good but be comfortable at the same time.
Yes.
As people are busy, they want to be quick, and that's what they enjoy coming here. Is because when we have their fits, after that we just choosing details of the suits or the dress shirt, and there's no more measurement involved. They didn't really fluctuate in weight, so it's a quick process. They just, I need a purple shirt, I need a blue shirt, so make it quicker, and they want something like comfortable. So maybe a little bit less fit, I will say, than wedding. Like the wedding picture is important, so you need to look as much proper you can, the most rigid, and
And I would imagine the amount of people that you get that are not wedding related will take off dramatically when people realize how nice it is to have a fitted suit, but also how easy your process is, because you create the suit for them, you keep that on file.
yeah, exactly.
Unless they change shape dramatically, then you're still like, it's just simple to reorder after
100%.
that.
So we're gonna go through the details like the type of lapel, which button we're putting on that suit, like to complement the color of the suit, with which type of shoes we're gonna use, right? If you said, I'm wearing only brown shoes, a brown button is a good option. I'm a blue suit, right?
Right.
If you said that I want to be more versatile, I want to wear black shoes and brown shoes, we'll push you out to more like to get like a blue buttons, right? So it's versatile kind
Yes.
of thing, right? So it's important to ask those little questions, know what they have in mind, which look they want to have too. So.
Now, we wanted to know more about the most interesting weddings that Steve has worked with.
First of all, the wedding was actually in the art gallery.
Oh, fun.
Everything was white. But what they want to do is actually every bridesmaid or best man have different colors. So it was a really colorful, was not like actually match everyone.
Okay.
Like the mood was like just wear something really colorful. There are a lot in the tarot games and all cards and all that.
So how did you get the suit to match then?
So first of all, we did a burgundy suit, right? But with like, because his color, you really like the fool.
Yes.
And the fool have some yellow, orange, and all that. She was going more like a 50 kind of like pin-up dress kind of thing.
Okay.
Really nice style. So we put like a lining inside, like a Picasso lining, because we're in the art gallery. It's kind of like a Picasso look of lining with some yellow and red and all that. So it was like tidy up everything together. It's got like some yellow flowers with pink and red. So really, really colorful. It was not like something I see a lot. It was kind of cool to create something actually really special like that.
Yes.
Enjoy his wedding. He loved it, and everybody was colorful and basically a really neutral kind of place. Only the groom should have a three-piece suit.
Really? Okay.
I think so.
What would you then put the groomsmen in?
The groomsmen can have like a waistcoat, a trouser with a dress shirt, or they can go a two-piece suit with a dress shirt. Like,
Yeah.
But I think like there's some rules in the wedding, like no other ladies wearing white.
Yes.
I think it's just more dressed up to have a three-piece suit versus a two-piece suit. Again, like I'm not saying one is better than the other, but like it's just good positive to have a three-piece suit because you're gonna be hot, you're gonna dance, you're gonna remove your dress,
Yeah.
not your dress, but your jacket, and you're gonna still more dressed up than all the rest. So it's easy, like to see, okay, that's the man, like, because it's more dressed than all the rest. So I like a three-piece suit. Like a lot of people don't know two or three. Some people they're like, oh, I think I'm gonna really be too hot. They want to go to two-piece suit, or they don't like the look of the three-piece suit. It's up to them. It's their wedding day, right? Like, so they really choose what they want. But when they ask my opinion, I think like the three-piece suit is more proper, it's more dressed up, it's more elegant.
And a stunning suit requires an even more stunning pair of shoes.
Here we can do your custom shoes, the style of shoes you want. So if you want an Oxford, you want a whole cut, you want a double monk, we can do it, right? You can even do Chelsea boots.
And you can even show the bottom of the shoe because that's my favorite part.
Yeah, so we have a few different ones. It's not really practical. It's like more for show.
Yeah,
it's nice for a photo shoot.
Absolutely.
But we can even make Marilyn Monroe or any kind of things like Scully's. So really depend like the vibe of the person, what he likes.
Yes.
We can actually put their initial on the heel. You can choose a color of the buckle, different type of patina. Like today I got something, but I got like another pair of shoes is actually a wood patina. So it looked like a wood.
Oh my
That's pretty
goodness.
sweet. And it's done by hand. It's like made by an artist who's actually painting the shoes. I really like to point to people to go with the burnish effect. So a burnish effect is a little bit like, I can grab it here. So burnish effects is a nice way to have kind of a little bit more character into the shoe. So those stitches are going to be a little bit darker. It look a little bit older, but it's brand new kind of thing. So they can choose like how dark the burnish effect they want. If they want to have actually a flat lace or a round lace, the color of the lace. We put green just like to show like you can pretty much do anything. You can choose a type of sole too.
Oh my goodness.
So the color of the bottom of the sole, the type of sole. So if you want to have something more for winter proper, like see like I got like more like a rubbery kind of part in there. So really, sky's the limit. Like on our website, you can actually create your shoe. You got that little software you see on 3D how it look. You can play. You want suede. You want like have that just that tip darker brown. No problem. So you can just like click and do what you like, and you can save it and send it actually to your email. So when you swing by here, today Steve, I'm in my pair of shoes. Do the quick fitting, checking the right size for them. After that, off you go. Come from Spain.
They come up, and you said how many steps to make the shoe?
I think it's roughly 250 some steps. Like
And they're all completely made in one town. Everything about the shoe is made in that.
There's a lot, yeah. So it's all made at the same factory, but in that town, there's a lot of people actually is involved in the shoes industry. What I learned over there when I did going in Spain is actually like a good 60 to 70% of like all the high-end shoes is coming from there. Like so, they're really good at what they do. That's the only thing they do. Everybody in that little town is involved in the shoes industry, so it's kind of sweet.
That's so great.
Yeah, and like they're made in Spain, but they're still made with Italian leather. So like you have a good quality. We're a big fan of the Goodyear welt. So the Goodyear welt is all those little stitches you see. So the leather is actually stitched to the sole. So it's giving you shoes is more durable, and the shoes is easy to replace the sole without having like water infiltration. So really, a lot of time we seen in stores some Goodyear welt, but it's kind of just like a fake one, and the shoes is glued to it.
Okay.
So a nice way to actually spot a real one is like when you see those little imperfections because it's done by hand. and the machine cannot really do that. So it's not perfect always, or the stitch is not equally spaced because it's somebody really taking the shoes and stitch it, right?
That's so amazing.
And by the way, for people who don't know, that's a gentleman corner. So,
And what does that mean?
so basically, it's not for your pants. It isn't stuck because back in the day, the pants was way longer. We actually wear it, so it was not stucking to the heel of the shoes
I
because
just learned something.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's
the
funny.
gentleman corner.
I mean, I feel like we're learning a lot.
Yes, we are. Now let's find out what fabric Steve would recommend for a suit to match a Cinder's dress.
I will probably go with a velvet like that. Like I just like the shine of it, the texture of it. It's something like you don't really see that often. With the black satin contrast, it could look really really good. Um, and like I said, I think I will go more double-breasted. Um, it's a taste, right? Like I think like people here, they're not really. It's not a lot of people's like looking for the double-breasted. It's coming more trendy and more trendy.
Okay.
I will say in Europe and all that is way more popular. But I just found it's more gentleman, maybe more old school, and that's what we like. We like everyone is working here in Blanc de Loire. They're like big sartorial fan, so we like to dress well. We like the old coat, not like the 2011 really slim tight kind of fit. So really, we have a bunch of passionate people working with us. In Europe, for example, we got like somebody that is law school and decided to open his own shop. We have a banker actually like is working with us. So it's like we don't just do that for work, but we do that because we love that. And I think we have all the same mission to bring the men a little bit more elegant, bring it back to proper look, and we see that too with the trend. We see a lot of younger men actually like they want to dress properly,
Yes.
and it's pretty fun to see there. Like, so I got some young men, I will say 25 years old, first job, want to have a nice suit, look good, and that's nice to see.
And most importantly, just remember, it takes time to have a custom suit created. The tailoring and the creation of the suit take time. So book in advance and enjoy the process.